Welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's Earth Sign live readings. We are going to look at Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and we're looking for the week of April 25th through May 1st of 2022. I will be putting timestamps in, guys. So if you're coming in to watch the replay, please just check the description box. You'll want to click, scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can click Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It will take you where you need to go. We do have some astrological events happening this week and it coming into the month of May that I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about that first at the beginning of the video, and then I will jump into the individual readings. All right, so if you missed the fire signs, we did post those yesterday, and fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, very much look like spirit, the divine was stepping in. So probably could be experiencing some surprises, I feel like, this week as this astrology moves in. So what's happening here is we're moving into eclipse season, and eclipse season, I just want to explain, it definitely could be where there are some abrupt endings and very quick new beginnings, and a lot of times, again, very shocking and can feel like tower moments. So what's happening on this particular week, April 25th through May 1st, is on April 30th. On April 30th is when eclipse season is starting. It's starting on that Saturday with the full moon. And this full moon is, sorry, totally lost it. Is a solar eclipse. There's going to be a solar eclipse with this full moon. And so what the solar eclipse means is that there's something going to be brought to light. I thought it was really cool because I was listening to another channel. I just want to mention really quickly. Hi, April. I pulled her channel up, Consciousness Evolution Journey. You guys should check her out if you haven't already. Beautiful energy, beautiful soul. But she was talking about the astrology that we're in right now. We have these planets that have made this alignment, and she called it the Planet Parade, which I thought was just a perfect name for it. It's actually really cool. It's something that happens like every 1,000 years or so. And what it is it's Mars and Venus and Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune all in an alignment. So definitely like a planet parade, right? She used the perfect word to describe that. But what's happening tomorrow, guys, is the moon is entering this alignment, okay? April 24th, the moon is moving in and making this a massive planet parade. This is actually going on through the month of May. So it's very significant. There is a purpose, there is a reason for it. And it's very interesting that it's happening right as eclipse season kicks off. And again, guys, that's the 30th on the 16th. Again, solar eclipses are when something's being brought to light. I just want to mention really quickly, on May 10th, we have the Mercury retrograde. Everybody loves that about unfinished business. So make sure to mark that on your calendar, guys, May 10th. And I just want to mention really quickly, we are a twin flame channel. That is what we're doing here. That is our purpose. We're helping you remember who you are. Spirit draws you to me. Most of the time, you're on a twin journey of some sort. And we have very similar experiences, right? That's why we connect so well. And so it's very important that we understand that this Mercury retrograde is in Gemini. So I do feel like it's going to affect twins very much. And then what's happening right after that is on May 16th, we have the next full moon. And this full moon is actually going to be a lunar eclipse. So I just want to say the next full moon is going to be in Scorpio and a lunar eclipse. It's going to be super, super important. I did say that's a whole other show, and we will do a whole show just on that particular moon. But I want you to understand that a lunar eclipse is very powerful. It can definitely make you very emotional, and it's about closing something out. So I want you guys to put those pieces together. Eclipse season is starting. April 30th, we have the solar eclipse. Something's coming to light. Mark your calendar. May 10th, Mercury retrograde in Gemini, unfinished business. And I just want to say, Mars and Venus very much seems like they're a little bit going head to head right now, the masculine and feminine energy. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, the full moon in Scorpio is a lunar eclipse, and you're going to be closing something out. It's going to be very powerful, very emotional. Guys, please mark these days on your calendar. All right. So the reason I tell you guys this stuff, astrology, it's a tool. It's a tool. We can look at it. And when something happens, we can see that, hey, Mercury retrograde, unfinished business. Someone's going to come back. Someone's going to come back and say something. I need to bring closure to the situation before this lunar eclipse gets here. Do the things yourself. We have free will, guys. Do the things yourself. If you don't want to experience tower moments, make the steps that are necessary yourself. Don't sit and procrastinate, because spirit will bring in those tower moments, and it's going to get done one way or another. So let's take the easier route. I always say work with the energy, not against the energy. All right, I see everybody coming in. Look at Divine Strength Tarot. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so I just got done listening to her for the last hour. If you haven't checked out her new video, please go do so. Love her energy and her voice. Oh my God, I can listen to her forever. But she totally did this whole video, and she talks about how there's a warning at the end of the video. And again, I was just playing it. I was doing my work, and yeah, and I can listen to her for hours. But anyway, so at the end of the video, she talks about how there's this message that she received, a little bit of a warning about children and spells and like people doing potions and something like that. And she's like, don't drink it. And she's like, if that's not for you, then maybe it's like a child in your home. And I thought, oh my goodness. So of course, everybody knows my stepdaughter, Amelia. I talk about her all the time. I love her, love her, love her. So she's very precious to me. Don't want anything bad to happen to her. And so I'm really protective of her, right? And so a friend of hers just got a spell mixer thing. They're kids, right? They're 6, 7 years old, okay? But they got this little spell mixer that I can't believe you can even buy this at a store. But anyway, I'm not stepping on any toes. Nobody get upset with me. I know we all are like healers and spiritual people in here, and I know there's like witches, and I know you guys do things, and I understand everybody has their own journey, right? That's just not my part of my journey, right? It's just my journey is a little bit different, and it's just not part of mine. And I always encourage Amelia to stay in the light. It's very important to me that our house is very much in the light, right? I feel like that's what protects us. And it's just really important that we always kind of keep that higher vibrational energy. So when I seen her friend got this gift, right? And I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's something that I would give a 7-year-old child, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they're going to be excited about it. They're going to play with it. I want children to understand spirituality, of course. But I feel like when they're young at that age, that's the point of parenting, right? Like, we're supposed to protect them from things that their minds might not be ready for, right? Like, that's the whole parenting. If you look at parenting, that's the definition, right? So, and again, everybody's going to parent differently. I understand that. I totally get it. I just don't, I wouldn't want, like, I would hope that Amelia is not pushing our things on other people. You see what I'm trying to say? And I would encourage like other parents to maybe speak to their kids and be open and honest about it. Everybody's journey is different, you know what I mean? And you don't want to push what's yours. When nobody likes those people that knock on the door with the booklets, right? No, we don't. If we want to do that, we're going to go to you. If spirit calls us, he's going to guide us to where we need to go, right? So anyway, I totally had to comment on her thing, and I was like, thank you so much for even saying this, because you probably just saved several parents a trip to the doctor, you know what I mean? Like, she talks about don't drink it, and I'm like, please don't. I've called Amelia in here, and I was like, you got to listen. I want you to listen to her talk and say about how there's children in the home. And she's like, well, how did she know? You know, she wanted to know how you know that they were doing this. So I just thought that was super cool. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys haven't checked out her channel, please go do so. She's super cool. Love listening to her. Hi, Sylvia. Facebook kicking in. Awesome. All right, guys. So that's enough jibber jabber. I think I got all the astrology out. I think I talked about everybody I wanted to. Divine Strength Tarot. Go check out her channel. Consciousness Evolution Journey. Go check out her channel. Show some love and support. I feel like Divine Strength is a new channel. And Consciousness Evolution. 599,000 subscribers. So clearly she has some very useful information that she's getting out and people are listening. So just check both of those channels out. Super, super cool. Oh no, thank you, because you totally, I'm telling you, I feel like you saved me a trip to the doctor. No joke. Look at this. I sentenced you to live Twitch. Is this a bad time to be a Taurus? Oh, you guys tickle me, tickle me. Okay, so I just want to say it's never a bad time to be any sign. We're all who we are supposed to be, and we're all on the journey that we're supposed to be. But super interesting that you bring that up. I sentenced you to live from Twitch, because what's happening is we are doing a live tonight. I hope you guys can come back and join us. I set it for 6 p.m., which is a little bit later for me. I'm very much the early to bed, early to rise person, right? So a little bit later than normal. It is going to be a longer one. We're going to look at all 12 signs, all 12 zodiac signs. We're going to go around the universe. I'm going to start with Aries and end with Pisces. And we're very much going to look at all the weaknesses for each sign and the strengths for each sign. And then what we're going to do is we're going to ask Spirit a weakness that that particular sign is facing at the moment and guidance for that particular weakness. So I'm super, super excited to do that. My soul sister, Miss Tina, we're sitting out on her back porch the other day, and I told her, I said, help me come up with a new idea, a new reading to do. And she said, I always like when you talk about the different signs and you can tell me about people just by what signs they are. Guys, I do recommend if you don't know what your moon sign is, go find that out before you come in tonight. Find out what your moon sign is. I always say my readings are for your sun sign, your moon sign, Venus, rising, Mars, Pluto. I don't care where it's at. If it's on your birth chart, it's important. And what you want to do is you want to take the reading that I give you for that particular sign and coordinate it with your birth chart. Where is that sign on your chart? What house does that sign represent? You see what I'm saying? What's in that house? And that's going to definitely help you understand the tarot or understand the message a lot better. Study your birth charts, guys. And if you struggle studying your birth charts, I do love to do this, and I do offer it in my Etsy shop. So really quickly, Etsy shop, we still have the Celtic cross reading, 70% off. If you haven't got yours, please go do that. I have gotten all caught up, so everyone should have theirs. I hope you guys all enjoyed them. And then I believe it is May 2nd. May 2nd, we start 15% off for all the mothers, the Mother's Day sale. I'm excited about that. And of course, we'll talk more about that as it gets closer. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Excuse me, sorry. And let's timestamp. April's Aries. So Aries were fire signs. We did those yesterday. I hope you got a chance to watch that replay. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 12:30 for Taurus. So Taurus, this is going to be for April 25th through May 1st of 2022. I did talk about the astrology at the beginning, so we're just going to jump right into the reading. And I am using magical times to get your energy of the week. This week, we're actually going to use the Sacred Traveler for your guidance. All right, Taurus. So lots of astrological events happening this week. Again, talked about it in the intro. Please check that out. We do have a solar eclipse with the full moon on the 30th. I keep saying that wrong. So this happened to me like twice today. Give me just a second. New moon in Taurus. Thank you. Okay, so it's the new moon. I've said full moon twice now. And I've totally slipped on what sign it was in twice. So I had to go look. Sorry. So clearly an important moon for you, Taurus. All right, so new moons is normally when we manifest and we want new intentions. We set new intentions, right? But I just want to say it's very important that we understand that this new moon, the solar eclipse, something is coming to light, and it's also the beginning of eclipse season. Eclipses are very much where something comes to an end abruptly, Taurus, and something can start very, very quickly. It could be one or the other or both. All right, so let's see. How is this powerful new moon going to affect you, Taurus? I can't believe I almost messed that up. Have mercy. Ooh, look at that. We have integrity. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. Super interesting. And then we have partnership. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, and touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Okay, so partnership has kind of been an issue for Taurus, right? For like a minute. And it's very much like either you're in a partnership that's like not fulfilling you, Taurus, or you're looking for the partnership, like that long-term partnership, and it's not coming in. And I've definitely been feeling, Taurus, like it's a little bit of like you know how I think I said this last week. It's like where you're chasing something and it's running. You know what I'm trying to say? And if you just released it, it would probably come back. You see what I mean? You would magnetize it a lot easier. I think it's very possible that there's someone around you that's like telling you what to do or how to do it, especially because it says let no one else live it for you. And I feel like it could definitely be a partner, especially like if you're with someone, Taurus. All right, let's use the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's see if we can get a little bit more information of what's going on with this partnership. Oh, look at that. Challenge or obstacle is the temptation. So the temptation is not my favorite card in this deck. It's number 19. I always see how like he's an apparition and she's solid. And I always feel like it's something from the past coming to get you. Remember, okay, so at the beginning of the video, Taurus, I talked a little bit about Mercury retrograde coming in on May 10th. Unfinished business. This is Mercury retrograde in Gemini. So if you're on a twin journey, super specific for you. But definitely the challenge or obstacle is there's some sort of temptation to go back to like an old way of doing something. Let's look at lesson learned, Taurus. Lesson learned is pay attention to the signs. So one, this tells me this has happened before. This could be like an in and out relationship. Like the person comes in, gets what they need, and then they go about their way. Something like that. The wind just started rocking. Sorry, I hope you guys can hear okay. But it also tells me that you're seeing the signs again, like it's happening again. All right, let's look at outcome. Signs can be like numbers, synchronicities, names. Oh, Lord. Powerful. All right, so number 20, we have 19, 10, and 20. The numbers could definitely be significant to someone. So family and tribe is very much like where your focus is going to go. It's very possible that it has something to do with like a soul tribe, but I'm not really picking that up. I think there's something about a family member that's like trying to get you to do something, Taurus. It's possible it's like someone from your past, like maybe they're not in your family anymore, something like that. All right, let's pull a little tarot so we can get some clarification. And I am going to use the Triple Goddess Tarot. Let's look at temptation. Taurus, what are you tempted by? What's trying to tempt you? I feel like Taurus has been trying to do something, trying to stay grounded, trying to be practical. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands coming out. Interesting. So Queen of Wands is always about having confidence to understand what your abilities are and what you're capable of doing. But the Two of Pentacles is about juggling something, or maybe even doing too much or doing too little. Somebody, so Taurus, I feel like somebody is doing too much for someone else. It's most likely going to be this partnership, this person that you were in I don't know if you're still in the relationship with them or not. I don't feel like it's possible there's some sort of separation, because like he's, again, an apparition. It's like she's solid, she's grounded, and he's not. So I do feel like you're doing, because remember the Two of Pentacles, Minnow Pond talked about the other day, either doing too much or too little. So if you feel like you've already done too much for this person, Spirit's saying like be confident in pulling that energy back. And if you feel like you haven't done enough for this person, which I feel like is definitely not the case, I can totally feel how much you're giving to this person. But anyway, then Spirit is saying like be kind, be generous, that type of thing. So really take it how it resonates. Are you doing too much for this person? Are you doing too little? I feel like we all know you're doing too much. Let's look at pay attention to that. My ears, ooh, just went. All right, let's look at pay attention to the signs. That's a sign, by the way. If your ears start ringing, pay attention to what you were saying. All right, let's see. What are the signs? Ooh, look at that. The Nine of Cups. Actually, something's missing. So Nine of Cups is like divine wishes being granted, getting what you want, getting what you want. You could be asking for something and seeing it come in quickly. Absolutely. But it's like something's missing. You're not able to get one particular thing. And we have the Six of Cups. Again, something from the past. You want whatever that thing is from the past because you feel like that's your happiest moment and it'll never be that way again. Super interesting. All right, let's look at family and tribe. Why is family and tribe here for your outcome? Ooh, look at that. The Empress, connections, and the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is anxiety, like stress, not being able to sleep, insomnia, have mercy. I do feel like you're gonna, okay, so the Empress coming out, if it had came out the other way, I'd be like, oh, but I do feel since the Empress came out first, you either have someone around you that's gonna help you with the situation, or you're gonna break free from someone around you that's, again, gonna help you with the situation. I think the relationship, the issue with the family member is what's causing like the stress and anxiety, but you're strongly connected to source. The Empress is that person that has all the knowledge, and the astrology is definitely sticking out to me right now because, again, you have the knowledge. And I just heard, I just told you that May 10th was the Mercury retrograde in Gemini. So circle it again on the calendar. All right. On the bottom, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could definitely be dealing with an air sign. But I think it's about having boundaries. All right, let's do guidance for Taurus next. And again, guys, remember Denise Lynn, the Sacred Traveler, she says this is your higher self. So let's see, what messages does your higher self have for you, Taurus, about this situation? Ooh, look at that. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Don't stop. And I felt that. I felt like you've been on this journey. You've been dealing with the situation with this person or this relationship or whatever it is that you're trying to do here. It definitely has to do with like family, soul tribe. And when I say soul tribe, guys, the reason I bring that up is I don't think this is a soulmate. But it's very possible that this is a twin and you very much could be on the twin journey. Don't allow the twin to stop you. It's super interesting because I totally had something happen to me this morning where I'm working and I'm doing my thing. And then, yeah, someone does something and it stops me, like trying to distract me. And I'm very much starting to spot it a lot easier. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep doing my thing. And that's what you have to do, Taurus. We have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And this card is really interesting to be coming out because of that very first card, integrity. It says you stand in the light of truth. That is integrity. And to me, this card, you see the two people, they're always going back towards the town. And you're like, no, I'm done following you. I'm not going this way. I'm making my own path. And then we have reaching your destination. I love it. Your light is shining brightly. So I do feel like you get some sort of understanding. You get some sort of, you understand the connection most likely. And that's what's going to do away with that insomnia, that feeling like there's something wrong with the situation. On the bottom, rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So I do feel like good things are coming in because you continue to keep going forward. You don't allow the distractions anymore. All right, let's pull from the Moonology Oracle to close it out for Taurus. And this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it is an emotional week for you, but I feel like you're starting to take control of the situation for sure. So a new romantic cycle begins. Interesting. New moon in Libra. The energy is gaining momentum. I definitely feel that. And a fiery climax approaches. It's the full moon in Aries. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Taurus. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, subscribe, all those very good things. It does help my channel grow, and I do appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we will jump to Virgo. Thank you, Twitch. I love that name. I sentence you to live. Miss L is out of hermit mode. I've missed you, Miss L. All right, let me stop talking and get it cleaned up. Hi, Tara. Oh, I understand the redirecting the energy, Miss L. Absolutely. It's always important where we put our focus, and that's why I always say, put your focus on the purpose. On the purpose, not the person. All right, so almost got it back together. So, Miss Al, what do you think about this planet parade we have going on with Mars and Venus and Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune? And tomorrow they say the moon is going to join in. And if I understand correctly, this only happens once every 1,000 years. I was watching the Consciousness Evolution Journey channel, and she totally used the word planet parade. And I thought, oh my God, that's the best description I've heard so far. I'm super excited. I feel like it's actually going to bring in a lot more positive energy than we think. I feel like we're in for a little bit of a surprise. All right, so I'm almost ready for Virgo. All right, let me grab a drink just really quickly. Excuse me. All right, let's timestamp Virgo. Let's do 2755 for Virgo for the week of April 25th through May 1st, 2022. So I do want to touch really quickly the new moon in Taurus, a solar eclipse on April 30th. That will be the Saturday of this week. So very much an important date that you'll want to circle. Solar eclipses are very much where something is going to be brought to light. I did talk about the astrology a little bit at the beginning of the video, Virgo. So if you want to check that out, I do recommend it. There are some big events happening that definitely could impact you. But for timestamp's sake, we're going to go ahead and jump into the reading. I am using magical times for your energy this week. So I totally just got, I almost said got called in. I don't know what that means. Am I in trouble? Wow. So something about Virgo going within, finding something within, something about themselves this week. So that's interesting. Let's see what that's about. What is the energy for Virgo, April 25th through May 1st? Something coming to light. Ooh, we have action and cycles. All right, so action says stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. And then cycle says we're all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, and trust the powerful process. So something big is happening for Virgo. It's almost magical. I felt like I was being like pulled in, and it was just real. I don't know, like real spiritual. I guess magical would be a good word to use. But I do feel like a little bit of a hesitancy with Virgo. There is some fear. So release your fear and trust the powerful process. Virgo, you found something about yourself. You've seen something. You've probably taken an action that taught you something or learned something. Okay, super. I always use my sister. If she ever watches these, she's gonna hurt me. Um, but my little sister, a Virgo, and very much like just quit smoking cigarettes, right? Like how awesome is that? Congratulations, I love you. So I imagine that since she's done this, she realizes like, wow, I'm badass. Like I'm powerful. I can do this, right? So super interesting to me. It's very possible that you've learned something about yourself, that's causing you to like push forward. But there's like a little hesitancy. There's like a little fear. And I kind of sense that what's happening is you could have a little doubt of like, can you actually do this? Or can you continue to do this? Like, can you keep moving through the cycles? So super interesting. All right, let's pull the Heal Yourself reading cards and let's see if we can figure out where it's headed. All right, let's see. Challenge or obstacle. We have inner child coming out. Interesting. Lesson learned. We have courage coming out. Outcome. We have the dreams card coming out. I love when the dreams card comes out. Virgo, write your dreams down. Check out my dream journals in the description box. All right. So it's possible that inner child, the challenge, may not be like your inner child. So I immediately thought of my sister, and I gotta stop talking about her. She's gonna hurt me. But like, a mom, she has a family. I'm always taking care of her kids. Like inner child is not giving me like her, like that's an issue. It's giving me more like the children around her. So again, it's kind of like you've learned something about yourself, Virgo, that you could do something that's made you more powerful. There is a little hesitancy, like, can you continue to do it? But I do feel like it's possible you have children, Virgo, and you're doing it for your children. It's possible that you're doing it to teach your children and that they're this powerful too. Absolutely. Courage is coming out, and it's interesting to me because with the courage, I always see like the two people separating. Like one person is going, there goes my ears again, and the other person is staying. And it's like these two people have to be courageous, that they may not be together at every moment. There's something that's coming into play here where it's possible that the person has to leave or go somewhere separate. They have like a different part of their journey. This is supposed to be lesson learned that can help you, but I think this is actually something that's happening right now. You have 16, 30, and 3. So the 3s are definitely sticking out to me. The numbers could definitely mean something to you. And the dreams coming out, a lot of times I say this is about chasing your dreams, especially when the action card came out. But I think what's actually happening is here, you're actually getting messages in your dreams. All right, let's pull a little tarot and clarify. All right, let's see what's going on with Virgo, the inner child. So inner child is abandonment, rejection, that type of thing. I don't think it's Virgo. I feel like it's the energy around, like you're worried that someone would feel this way. The star comes out, Aquarius energy. And the star is purification, cleansing. and Queen of Coins. Ooh, Queen of Coins is about resources, new resources. It's very possible that you feel like you need new resources. You're trying to get some sort of clean slate. I feel like it's possible. Again, I do feel like a Virgo that's taken some sort of action where they've learned something about themselves. It's changed something about that, right? It's causing them a little bit of fear of like, wow, can I really do this? And you can. You've learned, you've taken some sort of new resource, but I feel like you're doing it because you want some sort of clean slate. Maybe with someone, if you do have inner child issues, Virgo, like if you feel like someone has abandoned you or rejected you, it could be that issue, that person. But if you feel like Virgo, no, that's not resonating with me, but you don't want, like, let's say you have children, you don't want your children to feel that way. There could be an issue with that person, and you're having to get a clean slate because to me, the star is that like cleansing, purification, a clean slate, a redo, right? Like, let's start over. So let's look at courage. Why is courage here? Why are you having to be courageous? I do sense like some sort of separation. So we have the Three of Cups. It's definitely about soul tribe, soul family. And we have the Two of Coins. So both of those cards are telling me it's very possible there could be some sort of third party. Virgo, don't jump the gun just yet. Third party does not have to say like there's another person. Remember I said like your person's going off and they have to do something. And these two people might be like have to be courageous at this period. This could be a work situation. Like maybe the person has to put their energy into a work situation right now because the Two of Pentacles, juggling too much. Let's look at dreams. And I just want to say too, Three of Cups, Virgo, can say that there's too many hands in the pot. Like too many people telling you what to do. All right, let's look at dreams. What's the message? I definitely heard like message in your dreams and something about protection because look at that tiger. Like nothing's getting to her, right? So we have the Six of Wands, a victory, and the Fool. The Fool is like the start of a new journey. So you're dreaming about what's going to happen. And that's how come you know that this is what you have to do. And that's how come Spirit's telling you, like, you're just going to have to be courageous as the situation is taking place. Interesting. But the Six of Wands and the Fool together, look at this, and the Emperor on the bottom. Strong Aries energy, but this is definitely about like taking control of a situation, learning how powerful you are, because the Emperor is the most powerful card in tarot. All right, Virgo, let's do guidance. And I am using Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler. And she explains that the Sacred Traveler is your higher self, Virgo. So let's see. What does your higher self want to say about this situation, Virgo? Look, that discovering truth coming back out. It just came out for Taurus. It says you stand in the light of truth. And I always get, look, see the people going back to the town. He's being pointing this way. It's like he's being guided that way. And you're like, no, I'm doing something different. This could be someone who's doing that whole, I talked about this in one of my Celtic cross readings this morning, breaking those generational curses, breaking those things that you've seen this family member, this family do from each member, each generation. You see what I'm trying to say? You definitely could be doing something like that, Virgo. We have answering the call. Absolutely. The time is now. So again, see how the person's leaving. They have to do something now. And then we have rejuvenating rain, which is that star card that came out first. Clear the past and heal the present. And that's definitely what's happening with that Six of Wands and the Fool. All right, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. And Virgo, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I actually don't feel like you're very emotional this week, but you have a plan. You're taking action for sure. You're starting some sort of new cycle, a healthier situation. Ooh. So we have nothing will come of the situation. The void, of course, moon. To me, all the time, this is you're overthinking something. And I feel like it's you telling yourself that you're not strong enough, or it's that little bit of hesitancy, that fear, like, can I keep doing this? You have worked through your fears. Thank you, Spirit. New moon in Scorpio. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches because of all the hard work you've done. And it's the full moon in Capricorn. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things, guys. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we have Capricorn next. I love that, divine strength. Yes, absolutely. I think my kids thought I was crazy when I first said I was going to do this. I have 3 boys, and my boys are grown and already moved out. Yeah, and so I was definitely scared to tell them. I was scared to tell anyone. But look at me now, a year and a half later. What do you know? And now, like, I don't know, I've started a business. I've made something of myself. I've followed my purpose. Manifestations came in. So now I don't care. Who knows, right? Lucky to be me. Hi. Yes, we are going to do free readings, Twitch. We are going to do them right after Capricorn, which is next. So I'm cleaning up from Virgo. And if you are coming in and want to watch the replay for the ones we've done already, I do put timestamps in, guys. I put them in after the live stream, and they tend to be just on my YouTube channel. Facebook, for some reason, doesn't let me go back and edit, so I'm not able to add them in there. I keep meaning to put it in the comments, but I forget. But yeah, on my YouTube channel, timestamps are always in the description box. And I know Twitch, it's a little different. Not necessarily a description box over there. I understand. Ah, thank you, Divine Strength. Thank you. I'm so glad you came when Miss Al was here. Miss Al is one of my biggest teachers. All right. So almost ready for Capricorn. They're getting sticky. I wonder what that's about. All right, let me grab a drink really quickly. And Sandra says she has 2 Virgo sisters. I was doing one of Sandra's sister's readings in the Etsy shop today, and I totally noticed my little sister that I was talking about earlier. Her birthday, they have the same birthday, like month, day, year, everything. I was like, wow, how did I not notice that before? All right. Okay, so let's timestamp Capricorn. 4222 because I seen it and I like it. All right, so Capricorn is for April 25th through May 1st of 2022. I love all those 2s. There's something about those 2s fixing to come out. All right, so we do have the new moon in Taurus, a solar eclipse, something being brought to light April 30th. So mark that on your calendar. I did mention a couple more days that I feel like are going to be really important at the introduction of the video, so I do recommend watching that part, just so you can circle some days on your calendar. But just for the timestamp, we are going to just jump into your reading, Capricorn. And I am using magical times to get your energy of the week. So let's see. How is eclipse season, the new moon in Taurus, all the astrological events happening right now going to affect Capricorn? April 25th through May 1st. We have awareness. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. Interesting, because when I started shuffling, I definitely felt like it was getting sticky. Dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you've become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Interesting. Capricorn is going to be tested. Definitely going to be tested. And don't forget, May 10th, Mercury retrograde. So yeah, I feel like Capricorn has a lot of achievements. It's very possible that you don't take enough pride in yourself. And that's why Spirit's saying feel honored by your choices, achievements, achievements and actions. But pay attention to the signs came out when I was shuffling. The cards did get sticky, and I do feel like it's a little bit of a warning. I feel like you're seeing signs. It definitely could be like a test. Like, are you going to keep going? And the reason I say that is because of the word dignity. All right, so let's pull the Heal Yourself reading cards, and let's see what this is all about. Yes, guys, please hit that like button. I always forget to ask. Please, totally free readings. Definitely helps my channel. So yes, please hit that button. Makes YouTube like me a little bit more. All right, let's see. Challenge or obstacle for Capricorn. We have the healing card. Yeah, so I do feel like you've been healing. You've done something, a massive Capricorn, but something's trying to come in and it's definitely going to test you. Unleash your creativity is coming out as lesson learned. That can help you with this challenge or obstacle. I feel like that has happened before, and the beauty card is coming out for the outcome. So you do make the right choices, and that is beautiful. You have 21, 31, and 17. So those numbers very significant. Pay attention to the signs. All right, so healing is a challenge or obstacle. You are trying to heal. And many times, Capricorn, when you're trying to heal from something, we get tested. Mercury retrograde is right ahead of us, okay? So let's say you're healing from a relationship. Let's say Mercury retrograde, very much unfinished business. Old exes try to come back. Very much could say that someone comes back. Something that you're healing from could try to come back into your environment. And it's really a point where you have to ask yourself, Capricorn, like, am I ready? Am I strong enough, which you are, Capricorn, to turn this thing away for the last time? And the reason that it keeps, because Mercury retrograde is, if you're done with it, if you're completely finished, it's not going to come back during Mercury retrograde. You see what I'm saying? If it's coming back during Mercury retrograde, it's because you're not finished with it. There's still something about it that is attached to you in some way. So keep that in mind. And then Capricorn, lesson learned, you have unleash your creativity, number 31. I love this card because it always tells me follow your purpose. Look how she has that wrench in her hand. Get the tools you need and go follow your purpose. That's how you're going to bring the things into your life that are meant to be there. And because you are healing, I do feel like you've already started to do this. So this is lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. So what that tells me, Capricorn, is that something's going to happen. Something's going to come back in to try to test you. Are you finished with the situation? And you're going to use all those tools that you've been learning to implement and get through that situation, because outcome is the beauty card, and the beauty card talks about self-worth. So Capricorn, you finally start to see your self-worth. You finally start to honor your choices, achievements, and actions. Beautiful. All right, let's clarify. Let's use the Triple Goddess Tarot this time. All right, let's look at the healing card. Healing in your challenge or obstacle. I don't feel like the healing is the challenge or obstacle. I feel like something comes in, look at that, and tries to stop your healing. And 9 of Cups coming out. Again, this is about your accomplishments, achievements, and accomplishments. There it is, the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands does say you're going to have to defend yourself. See how he's standing on top of the mountain and those wands are coming up? Look, I just shot that card. But those wands are coming up and like they're trying to poke him, trying to get to him. You are this accomplished person with all these prizes, Capricorn. You've already done this. Do not allow this person or this thing to come in and knock you off the top of the mountain. But you have taken I don't want to say taken a long time, but it wasn't something easy, right, Capricorn? It took a long time to get to the top of that mountain. You're there now, and you're going to have to protect yourself. Let's look at unleash your creativity. Why is this in lesson learned? I do feel like it has something to do with following your purpose. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like, know what you're capable of. Look at that, 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is know where your energy is going. And look, so it's very much about heavy burdens on your shoulders, and she threw the burdens down. Like, screw this. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. It was that simple. The 9 of Wands coming out. 9 of Wands says, look at something from a different perspective, like step away and look at it from a bigger picture. And I feel like that's what you did already. I just want to say too, Nine of Wands can say something about stubbornness. And I did kind of pick up for Capricorn out there that whatever this mountain that you ascended is, it definitely took you a minute. It was not easy. It was very challenging. And it was probably something that most people can't do. So keep that in mind. All right, let's look at the beauty card. You finally see your worth. You understand your worth, and you understand that you have to leave certain energies away. Stay in the light, Capricorn. What is that? Nine of Swords coming out. Ooh, and we have the Page of Pentacles. That's that. Start doing what you're supposed to be doing. So interesting, because it is possible that the unleash your creativity could be happening right now. And Spirit's saying, like, lay these burdens down. This test is done. You've already finished this. The Nine of Wands, you didn't give up. You pushed through. You persevered, right? That's Nine of Wands. But Nine of Swords coming out, anxiety, stress, worry, not understanding your worth, maybe not believing that you're worthy of, not believing that you're going to be able to continue to do this thing. And then the Page of Pentacles coming out. So pages are students in the Triple Goddess Tarot, and they're very much learning something new. And I do feel like the Pentacles is like a new journey, a new part, a clean slate, a new road. So it's like you're worthy of this new road, this new part of your life. All right, Capricorn, let's pull some guidance. And I am going to use Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler. She does say the Sacred Traveler is your higher self. So we're asking your higher self, Capricorn, guidance for this situation. I feel like the guidance is definitely going to be know your worth. Don't forget it, Capricorn. You've worked too hard to get this far. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Absolutely. I told you, you did something so powerful that most people can't do it, Capricorn. You have watching the clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. So I feel like Spirit's telling you, don't allow this thing to come in and try to bother you in any way. You need to be in this, I have succeeded, I have overcome this challenge type of energy. And then we have solitude. In silence, peace prevails. There's something within, which is going to be your own inner worth, that's going to show you what this new journey is, where you're headed, and how to leave this situation in the past so it doesn't come back up again. All right, let's close it out for Capricorn with the Moonology Oracles. Again, this helps with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it is going to be an emotional week for you, Capricorn, but I feel like you're definitely very powerful. You're successful. You've already climbed to the mountain. I don't think you're not willing to let anyone, it's like you're not willing to let anyone knock you down. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini, interesting, could be someone on a twin journey. Speak your truth. Enforce your boundaries. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's the full moon in Taurus, and conclusions are within reach. It's the full moon eclipse. Again, eclipse season is on its way, and I do believe things are going to be shown to you with that solar eclipse. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. It does help my channel grow, and I do appreciate each of them. All right, guys, that's the earth signs. What do you think? So fire signs, Spirit stepping in. Earth signs, like, I can do this myself. Look at that. All right, so it is that time, guys. Yes, lucky to be me. It is that time for free readings. So let me just pick up really quickly and I will get ready. So if you are looking for a free reading or you have a question, now would definitely be the time. And I'm just going to look over and I will pick a few of them. Don't forget, guys, we also have the live tonight at 6 p.m. We're going to do all 12 zodiac signs. Look at your strengths and weaknesses. So lucky to be me is looking for a love reading. Tara wants to know, what am I not seeing? Tara from Facebook. Ooh, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. I missed it. Super interesting. All right, guys. Almost ready. All right, so I do see the Facebook issue there in the one group. I'm just going to say, guys, readings are free. Don't click on any of those scammers. If anyone says message me or inbox me, it's just a scam. If they're not willing to give you the reading right there, smack in the comments, they're full of it, I promise. So all free is my way of giving back. I definitely need to get some moderators on Facebook. Give me just a second. I do try to block them as I see them come in, guys. So yeah, I see that one commented earlier and I didn't catch it. So I do apologize. All free. Please don't click their weird links. All right. Oh, I did it again. What's up with that? Elegance. It's found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom, be the swan on the water and glide. That's spirit telling me to ignore the scammers. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's look up. Let's see. Which one did I see first? I think it was Twitch. So let's look up Lucky to Be Me. Wants a love reading. All right. So let's pull those magical times back out. That is so a fib. Right. I gotta dig. Miss L is here. So we're gonna use Mrs. L sent me these as a gift. The Power of Love activation card. So perfect cards for a love reading. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to say to Lucky to Be Me about love. All right, so elevation comes out. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. That just tells me like spiritual awakening, ascension, learning about unconditional love. Spontaneity comes out. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. All right, so I read cards by feeling the energy. So I do try to keep my cards all upright all the time. I don't believe that oracles, unless they say so, have like reversal meanings. But I would say if I was reading the energy of this card, then this card came out in reverse. So it's telling me that you're not being spontaneous. And it tells me that you're not moving beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embracing new situations. I do feel, I felt it when I was shuffling the cards for you, that there's something from the past that has a little bit of that cobweb energy, like it's still attached to you. And I feel like this bottom of the deck card just kind of confirmed it for me. It said commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being, which is a beautiful energy to have. But it also tells me that you're giving yourself to someone. You may not be doing it on purpose. Please don't get upset. But it's very possible that like I do sense like a little bit of a cobweb, like something from the past, something that needs to be released. Maybe you're still waiting for someone or waiting for someone to do something, something like that. But that energy is kind of what's keeping you not in this spontaneity. It's kind of keeping you in that cobweb. You're not able to like get out and meet new people and receive that new energy. So super interesting. All right, let's pull a little tarot just really quickly and see if we can find out what a little bit more. Too many. The Chariot, the ride or die, and falling on top of elevation. So It's so hard not to say these words on this channel. You probably met someone before in your previous past that you had some sort of really spiritual connection to, and most likely they catapulted you into your spiritual awakening. Like maybe you weren't very spiritual before, you weren't listening to tarot readings and stuff like that. You met this person, you went through that experience, and now that's why this is happening. Spontaneity, we have the Seven of Wands coming out. You feel like there's too much competition. So you're holding yourself for like one thing. Remember I said like that cobweb, like it's attached to you. And then the Ace of Wands coming out for commitment. So that's super interesting. Gee, thanks, Spirit. It's destiny. Ace of Wands is destiny. So all of this that's happening to you right now is for a purpose. It's a reason. There's something you're supposed to learn about it. Bottom of the card, bottom of the deck, Three of Coins, which is teamwork. Okay, so here's what I'm hearing. Work with the energy instead of against the energy. There's something that's happened to you that's caused pain. Work with that energy. Understand that it happened for a reason. There's a purpose. There's something you're supposed to do with it. Not the person. Release the person. Has nothing to do with the person. I can't say that. It totally has something to do with the person. But okay, they just catapult you. They catapult you so that you can do what you're supposed to be doing. All right, now let's just pull a really quick guidance card and let's see what Spirit wants to say about all of this. To lucky to be me. Dignity. Look at that. It's so weird. That came out for Capricorn. Take pride in yourself and all that you've become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Absolutely. All right, I hope that was helpful. Super interesting how Spirit draws us all together. Super, super interesting. All right. Let me see. Oh, I understand, Miss L. I know. And it's my own fault. I have plenty of people over on Facebook. I need an extra day in the week, Miss L, just to get things situated. Oh, that's so interesting. Lucky to be me. Wow, I didn't see that. I just want you to know I don't look at the comments when I'm doing. I just do the reading and tell me what I tell you what Spirit says, and then I leave it at that. I come back and check though every time. Believe you me. But yeah, if you were drawn, you were definitely drawn for a reason. From last year, Miss L. Why would you have a reading that's that long, Miss L? So I feel like, I don't know. That's one of the first things I learned is don't stay. That's why I only leave mine up for 2 weeks, and I feel like that's too long. Don't stay in the stagnant energy. So if you get a reading in my Etsy shop, you're allowed to watch it as many times as you want, up to 2 weeks. And then of course you guys know that I procrastinate. I don't take them down right away, and I always feel bad too. But it's for a reason. I don't want you guys to think I'm being mean and I just want you to come purchase another one. No, it's because we can get stuck in that energy and we don't want to do that. Things change and shift at all different times. Every action we take shifts the journey. It's almost like, Junior made me watch that Matrix movie. It's very much like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it can move and change at any time. So you don't want to stay, stuck in any particular thingamabob. All right, let me go. Let's grab Tara really quickly. Tara, let me know that you're still here. And then Miss L, let me make sure I'm reading it right. I wanted to ask about him when he called on me. Usually this means he's with someone else or working on himself in the physical. Like something better that you need to work on. Miss L, wow, that's... We in the same boat. All right. So Tara is still here. Let me do Tara's really quickly. Be patient with me, please, Miss L. And I'm just going to do really quickly. She wants to see what she's not seeing. Oh, my honey's just messaged me. He's getting off work early. He has the father-daughter dance tonight. I'm so excited for them. They're gonna look so awesome. I'm gonna take pictures, guys. Definitely, definitely gonna take pictures. And we are doing the live while they're at that dance. It's how come I'm able to do the live so late this evening. So yeah, we're starting at 6. I imagine it'll probably go the 2 hours. All right. Okay, so Tara wants to see, what is she not seeing? What is she not seeing? All right, let's pull the magical times out. And let's just ask Spirit directly, what is she not seeing? Ooh, okay. Flexibility. I almost broke that card. That's so weird. Like it almost snapped in half. Wow, that's interesting. All right, so Tara, flexibility, the strength card. Oh, so you're definitely enduring something that's difficult. It's challenging. It says bend, don't break on the flexibility card. The strength card says you have courage, you can endure. So it tells me it's been going on for a minute. What else, Spirit? What else? Kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. Again, I heard go towards the light. Stay in the white light. Someone is pushing you, it seems like. Interesting. Let's see what else. The journey. The journey is pushing you. Duh. All right. So flexibility comes out and it says gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you, bend, don't break. So I almost broke the car as I was shuffling it out. So it tells me like you're stiff as a rod and you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy. So gently flow through the turbulence. So whatever you're going through is turbulent. Spirit's not denying it in any way. It's difficult, but gently flow through it. And that's going to be that work with the energy. Remember I said work with the energy. When we try to run from it, we're not working with the energy. When we try to hide it and not deal with it, sweep it under the rug, we're not working with the energy. And when I say work with the energy, ask yourself, why am I going through this? What's the purpose? What am I learning from this? How am I getting better? How can I use this? What positive can I pull from this situation and then run with it? Okay. The strength card comes out and it says, you have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. I feel like that's a direct message. Find your center and spiral into your power. That could definitely have something to do with your own personal power. Kindness coming out. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. Here lately, this card definitely could be talking about being kind to others, being kind to yourself, but there's something about the be angel with hands that's sticking out to me. If you're in my tribe, we're in this collective twin flame journey, right? Look at that journey card coming out to say, yeah. Okay, so we're all here learning. We're all here on the same journey, different people, different places, but very much the same lessons, okay? And one thing I've learned, and I tell you guys this all the time, is like Spirit draws people to me, and then I learn something from you guys. Miss L, I was just talking about how Miss L teaches me stuff all the time. So what's happening is I've learned that there's something, and I don't know what it is. I have not like pinpointed it down, but I feel like you guys are going to resonate because we all do it. There's something with our hands. There's something about our touch that's very special and very unique and very comforting and healing. So that's definitely been sticking out to me lately. And then the journey card says, focus on how far you've come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. And that's weird that that's coming out, Tara, because I did a reading in my Etsy shop this morning where I was explaining to the person, it was a new person, that we're supposed to use this energy. We're on a twin flame journey, guys. It's like we're on the same boat, and the boat has a motor, guys. Spirit runs that motor, and we're supposed to use use that juice. You know what I'm trying to say? We're supposed to use that energy. When we're feeling down, when we're feeling like we're the only ones out here, no one understands us, and people think we're crazy and all this, spiritual lulu lala stuff. When we're feeling that low vibrational energy, you're supposed to use the twin flame energy to boost you, to raise your energy back up, right? So just keep that in mind. Use the energy, work with the energy, not against it. All right, Tara, that's all I'm going to say. I hope it was helpful. Hi, Jenna. I feel like I always miss Jenna. I'm so glad I caught you. And Miss L says, "How was your trip?" Thank you, Tara. Thank you very much. Jenna says, "What's blocking communication?" Ooh, interesting. I wonder if she's wanting to know. So is everybody feeling it then? So, I almost asked a silly. I almost went, it's not just me, right? What do you guys think about the blocking? Like, you got to tell me, because this is something I'm definitely experiencing. And I just want to say I made certain decisions because I thought that they were the right decisions. But I'm definitely like yeah, second guessing, questioning myself. So yeah, what do you guys think about blocking? Do you feel like it's something that if you block, okay, so I used to think that if I blocked, I wasn't working with the energy, right? I was working against it. So I would leave everything open. But I do feel like it comes to a point where I have to protect myself, right? Like I have to protect my energy. So unfortunately, I have had to block some people, do some things that I really didn't feel comfortable or want to do. I feel like it actually gives it more energy or gives it more power. Um, but yeah, but it's interesting because it's coming out big everywhere in our tribe, in the Etsy shop, on YouTube, on Facebook. Yeah, it's coming out. So I'm just wondering, like, what side of the fence am I on? What did where did I start? What did I do? Um, the in and out on my counterpart's part is not new. It's always been a thing. This is my first like stance, I guess you could say. And I don't necessarily, again, doubting, so not sure. Like I'm on the same boat. We're all on the boat together, guys. Look at that. She hit it. Oh, she hit it on the nail. Have mercy. I knew it was going to happen the moment I asked it too. So Divine Strength says the people who make us feel uncomfortable are the ones who come to teach us the most. Yeah. So I feel like that totally answers my question about what I'm doing over here. Yeah. I don't know how to go about it because I definitely feel like my soul tribe is on one side of it's very split. We're very split right now, and it's like somebody. I feel like I'm in the middle, and it's like, which side of the fence are you gonna take? And it's like, don't hurt me. I love everyone. Yes, absolutely. She says we are supposed to learn lessons about ourselves from them. If someone is being mean to us, it teaches us to stand up for ourselves, etc. Absolutely. So very true. Like I said, my first time like taking this stance and it's just kind of rubbed me the wrong way ever since I've done it. But I just feel like I have to on another hand too, do you guys ever feel like you are enabling the twin? Like I feel like I'm enabling and I need to pull away. I feel like the rock bottom just keeps getting hit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they start to climb out and then they fall back down and start to climb out and they fall back down. And it's very much because of the enabling. And so I feel like if I do this, if I pull my energy back, then I'm no longer enabling and then they have to get their crap together, right? Like that's the hope anyway. Oh, look at Sandra jumped over on Facebook. Oh, I definitely got them, Sandra. We blocked and deleted 3. I'm not really sure. Yeah, we're gonna have to add you. I'll add you as the moderator. I don't even know how to do that, Sandra. Like I don't even want to go look at, but I'm definitely going to. I'm gonna go look to see how to do that, how to add people on there so we can delete those nasty little scammers. But I do feel like Spirit's always telling me, like, just ignore it. It's like the people watching you, Rosa, are not that dumb. They're not gonna click it. Leave it alone. Just keep moving forward. It's a distraction. You know what I mean? I hear that. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I will definitely go look. Yes, that's absolutely. That's releasing. Absolutely. So Divine Strength says twins can have what is called detached attachment, and knowing the love will always be there, but detaching from the expectations. Absolutely. That's what unconditional love is. It's very much what we're doing on the channel. I am a twin. I probably should have said that earlier. And definitely began following my purpose. And here I am. So this is what happened. But yeah, and I do have a soulmate that I'm with now, that I would very much say manifested, but was here in front of my face the entire time, but very much asked for a particular situation and was very much given that situation as soon as I released those expectations. So yeah, definitely on the journey, definitely going through the things. But yeah, Divine Strength, if you come watch us more often, he is here with us often. And yeah, everybody, Junior is his name. His name's William, but we call him Junior. And yeah, super beautiful soulmate. And I love being able to do all of this. He definitely supports and encourages me every day. And yes, just like lucky to be here. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let me pull up Miss L because I know Miss L was up here. And I want to make sure I don't get to see her very often. All right. So, Miss L, are you asking Sandra or are you wanting me to do that reading? I'm a little, I just don't know. Just tell me. I don't know. It says, I want to ask about him, went cold on me. So definitely like a detachment, a separation, and again, collective. It's happening everywhere. Um, Oh, I see. Miss L, I didn't see that. She's talking about the reading that she accidentally deleted was for this year's energetic path together. I understand. Super detailed. So you would have paid attention to certain parts at certain times of the year. Absolutely. I totally get that. And then Jenna says blocking communication. So Jenna, let me know if you want to know what's blocking your communication. She needs a reading. Sandra says she needs a reading. Okay, let's see. So click it back up there. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let's really just ask Spirit, like what Spirit wants to say. All right, Jenna, I will do yours very super next. And let's see. Let's put the detachment or the separation as an intent, like we want to ask about that, and then let's see what Spirit says to us about it. So guidance for Miss L with the intent to ask about the detachment. And what can you do at this period, at this point? Ooh, we have help from above coming out. Number 27. We have 29, discover your life's purpose. And then Miss L, we have entrapment coming out. All right, so take your mask off. Number 11, Miss L was going to be the next card. But what I'm getting here is help from above. I do feel like spirit is stepping in some way. It may not be the way you were expecting, and that's kind of throwing me off here because I feel like this is kind of reverse. Like you feel like spirit's not helping you right now. But I feel like spirit is helping you. There's a purpose. There's a reason. It could have something to do with your life's purpose. That could be why there's been this detachment. Because it's giving you both time to focus like on your individual worth. And I think there's something about entrapment, Miss L, that spirit is trying to say to you. It's like you're trying to do something, but you're still stuck in some sort of situation there. All right, let's pull a little triple goddess tarot. I do sense like a little manipulation. Someone could be trying to manipulate you here or control you. You have 27, 29, and 34. Both years going always with Miss Owl. Let's see. Help from above. Look at that. So it's the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy, but this is the Triple Goddess Tarot, and they don't have the Devil card in the Triple Goddess Tarot. She's actually called the Crone, and it's about wisdom. There's no two people bound here. They're no longer tied together. She's broke free. She's gained wisdom. That's definitely what's happening. So discover your life's purpose. You have the Two of Swords. This is something about picking your fights. Picking your battles. You do feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, but you're going to have to fight for something, Miss L, and it's definitely going to have something to do with that entrapment. Look at that. Union comes out. So it is someone that you're in a relationship with. I don't feel like it has a firm foundation at all. On the bottom is the Knight of Pentacles. That's that lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Spirit's just confirming that this is the lesson. This is the journey you've been on. All right, let's pull a guidance card really quickly for Mrs. Owl. What does Spirit want you to do? Look at them cards moving over there. All right, let's see. What does Spirit want you to do? What is your higher self telling you to do? Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens, which is funny because it's going to fall on help from above. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly and surrendering to the journey. That's it right there. Release control. And it's coming out on top of that card, entrapment. All right, Miss L, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that's not true. I got to read you one of your chakra cards, Miss L. So Miss L also sent me these chakra love cards, and I've been pulling them. See a chakra that Spirit wants you to focus on. Let's see. What is a chakra that Spirit wants you to focus on that could help you with this entrapment situation, help you release that control? And the funny thing is, Miss L, I don't feel like you actually have control in the situation. You feel like you have control because you're comfortable and you're used to the situation. But that's definitely, it's like you're having to step out of your comfort zone. The sacral chakra, and the journey card comes out again. Surrendering to the journey, Miss L, that is not a coincidence. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Release control, let go, all those very good things. I totally just broke a nail, Miss L. I'm just saying all those very good things. Let it go, release it. The red aventurine is on here, Miss L. So that could definitely be a crystal that could help you. Like maybe you could carry one around. And I was going to say, if you don't have one, you can ask Sandra. She would and be able to tell you where to go get one if you can't. Sandra is my new crystal person. All right, Miss L. I hope that was helpful. I love the little box they come in. I just keep them right up here on the desk. Super cute. Thank you, Miss L. Thank you. Oh, I love that. That's a beautiful question. Divine strength. All right, bear with me. Let me go up and grab Jenna really quickly. I feel like I always miss Jenna. So Jenna, let me know that you're still here. And I want to get that because I know we're all kind of dealing with the no communication. Thank you, Miss L. I love that. She said, I'm not afraid of what happens anymore. Jenna, the home card just flipped out. That could be for Miss L too. She's not afraid of what's going to happen with the home situation anymore. Ooh, what's going on? Procrastination. She said, I have a chocolate and crystal spot. She does. Miss L sent me some chocolates in one of my care packages. They were so good. I had to share with Junior, of course, because, you know, he has the sweet tooth. All right. All right, Jenna, let's see what's blocking communication. What's blocking communication? Blocking communication. Pay attention to the signs, Phoenix rising, and discover your life's purpose. Okay, so here's kind of, I'm definitely getting that for everybody. Kind of like Miss L's message kind of said, I don't think that spirit is blocking communication. I don't think communication is blocked. It's that you're being pushed or aligned or guided to go towards your purpose. You're being pushed to release the person and accept the purpose. You see what I'm trying to say? Put your focus on the purpose, not the person. So definitely could be an issue here. Pay attention to the signs. Just tells me you're seeing a lot of signs. Number synchronicities, angel numbers. You could even be seeing birthdays. I just heard birth dates. And you could also be seeing people that look like other people. So that's interesting. But Phoenix rising, it's what's happening with both parties here. It's like both of you have went through the situation. Both parties, and I'm definitely picking up like twin energy, Jenna. But it's like both of you have moved into this Phoenix rising energy. I do feel like you're much more aware and much more able to pay attention to these signs than your person is. Discover your life's purpose is definitely what's happening. Family and tribe. So these are going to be all the twin cards of this deck, right? So you're very focused on the purpose, what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're not, Jenna, then spirit's kind of guiding you in that direction. So I'm sure you've heard it before. Release it. We're all really focused. We're noticing it's happening. That's why we're putting so much focus on it. We're noticing it's happening and we're putting focus on it, and it's becoming a bigger thing. It's becoming more collective in our tribe. So this is what I'm going to do. Ready? I'm going to unblock because I'm not going to allow someone to control how I react to something. I'm not going to allow someone to make me feel a certain way. I know what my worth is. I know what my purpose is, and spirit has gotten me too far for me to backtrack now. And then what I say to you is, do whatever you need to do to protect your energy. Call your energy back, Jenna, if you need to. All of you, call your energies back. That's definitely something that we need to do more often, and I feel like we don't do. I sense that cobwebby trying to like pull at it, right? Release it. Release all those things. It's kind of like, I totally lost the name. Oh, please forgive me. But it's kind of like, the divine strength tarot. I'm so sorry, brain fart. It's kind of like she said earlier. It's like if they're affecting us, it's because they're supposed to teach us something. I feel like open yourself, leave yourself open to receive if that's what you want. Do whatever you have to do to protect your energy, but I don't recommend like trying to cut cords. I don't believe in that stuff. I feel like if we could do that, I always say we would all do that as the moment the journey got difficult, right? We would all be like, oh, cut, I'm out, and we never hear about twin flames ever, right? So I don't recommend doing that. But again, I want you to protect yourself. Like I'm going to do things that I have in my own routine to protect my energy. And I do recommend that you do those also. But we are in this very much this astrological events that are happening are telling us that we're very much in a learning period. Um, the eclipse season, I said it for the fire signs. This is not a time to make any rash decisions. Really, right now, you want to see what the divine is doing in your life. What type of tower moments are happening? What's being cleared out of the way? The solar eclipse, what's going to be shown to you? Because that's going to help you as we move through the eclipse season. So pay attention, sit back and look at all the things you've done, all the accomplishments you have. Focus on your purpose. And I think that's going to clear up this blockage that we feel. I don't think it's necessarily a blockage. I think it's more of we're being pushed towards the purpose. All right, Jenna, I hope that was helpful. Kevin Graham, hello. All right, I just want to make sure. So divine strength, I know you commented earlier, but just let me know that you're still here before I pull any cards. But I love that question. Super good question. Wanting to know like how to help further grow her channel and help her collective. I know, Miss L, we're gonna have to come visit you. I want to go to the smoothie bar. Thank you, Divine Strength. All right, so let's pull from the Sacred Traveler. What can you do to help your collective and further your channel to help more people? Collaborate. What you're doing right now is totally perfect. Everybody go check out Divine Strength Tarot. I was listening to her for a whole hour before we started the live today. And she totally helped me with a very helpful situation. So absolutely go check her out. Do you have a Facebook? Let me know if you have a Facebook. I do notice that it does seem like the spirituality of the situation works a little bit more on Facebook than it does YouTube. Like Facebook a little bit more open to certain situations. And you really want to market yourself as much as possible. So you want to have all your social media. I have TikTok, I have Twitch, I have Twitter, Instagram. I share my videos on everything, every time. And I learned from other YouTubers. So yeah, just watch other YouTubers. It's definitely what I've done is I just watched how other people did something. And if they can do it, I can do it. And most of the time, I will try to do it better. All right. So let's see what guidance Spirit has for Divine Strength Tarot. Ooh, we have Distant Thunder. Clear the air. We have that embracing enthusiasm coming out again. Shout to the heavens with happiness. This is about gratitude, like being grateful for something. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Super interesting. Finding sanctuary. Opening to your spiritual source. That's going to be the answer to your question. All right, so let me grab the tarot. All right, so the first card that came out was Distant Thunder. There's something in your past, that cobwebby energy. Release it. Embrace enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. I feel like something happened. You went through something. It was painful. It was hard. We all have, right? It's very generic. I understand. But right now, you want to be in the moment of gratitude. Like, for example, when I went through my twin flame, well, at the beginning of my journey, the journey never ends. But when I started this journey in this lifetime, I was very much drawn to do certain things, and I procrastinated and was scared and embarrassed, and I hate the sound of my voice, so I wasn't going to do it. And I pushed it off and pushed it off and pushed it off until spirit just made everything absolutely uncomfortable until I just had no choice but to do it, right? And here we are today. But super grateful. I work for myself. I have my own business. I just filed my first year's taxes. I'm just saying. So it's pretty super cool. Okay. I do feel like when you start to clear the past, remove those cobwebs, you're able to start to see the positivity, the reason it happened, the purpose, what your purpose is. You see what I'm saying? And you're definitely going to be more grateful. The butterflies are sticking out to me, so they might be significant to you. Overcoming obstacles. You can't overcome everything. I mean, anything, just and everything. But it kind of just tells me, I'm getting that. What's that, guys? You have to help me because I get it wrong every time. What's that movie, the cartoon, the something in the stone, and the little guy has to pull the sword out of the stone. Oh Lord, I always forget it. I can't ever get those things right. But anyway, it's making me remember this thing where this person had to be like really super strong to do this thing that most people thought he wasn't going to be able to do because he didn't really look the part, like he wasn't going to be able to. But you have overcome things that most likely people thought you weren't going to. And that's what you're going to teach people, because that's the whole, everybody's purpose has to do with what they've went through. They use their creative things that spirit blesses them with to put the focus on those things that they've went through and learned, and they're teaching other people. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source is sticking out to me. I feel like that's the answer to your questioning. Like you're asking, how do I grow? How do I get more? So opening to your spiritual source. So one, it tells me you already have a spiritual source. So ask yourself, what is that? Where do I get my information? And how can I open that up even more? But I just want to say really quickly, the towers are sticking out to me. And in our tribe, it's very much lighthouses. So that could be important to you too. All right, so I want to pull a little tarot. Let's clear the air. Let's look at clear the air. Definitely something from your past. So let's see, what is it that you need to clear? King of Coins. Ooh. Oh, surprise, surprise. Okay, so King of Coins is a protector, a provider, all those good things. But to me, the King of Coins is someone you put up on a pedestal. Like when I picture him in my mind, he's always on his throne, and I have to look up at him. The other kings, it's like eye level. This king, it's like I have to look up. So it's like you have this person up on a pedestal. And the high priestess. So I am a twin. I am on the journey. That is my purpose. It's what I'm here to help people remember who they are. Spirit draws you to me, and the high priestess is the bridging energy in the twin journey. It's secrets, mysteries, illusions, things you don't understand yet, because it's what you're both working on together. So that's interesting. It tells me that there's some energy that you're working on with this person, and that could be like why the cobweb. You see what I mean? All right, shout to the heavens with happiness. What does spirit want you to be grateful for? What is spirit telling you to be grateful for? Look at that. The Lovers comes out. So I can't make this up. I mean, I'm just going to spit it out already. So the Lovers is my twin flame clue card. And it very much says that you have a soul bond with this person, and that it's a lifetime after lifetime situation. Again, I always say I'm a little bit different than the other tarot readers that talk about twins, because I don't tell you that you're going to live happily ever after. It's not necessarily always that way. I'm not being like the bummer, the party buzz killer, or nothing like that. Does it happen? Yes, but it's super rare. If we all go on this journey with the notion that these two people are going to end up together and live happily ever after, well, what does that accomplish? You see what I'm trying to say? Other than for those two people. And there's many, many souls on this earth. We're all here for a purpose, and we're all here to teach more than just us. You see what I mean? So it is about a difficult decision. You do make the decision every day. Is this going to be part of my journey, or is this not part of my journey? I don't believe in being able to like cut it out. You can't say like, I don't want to do it no more. Because like I said, we'd never hear about it. As soon as the journey got difficult, we'd cut cords and we'd run, right? Ace of Cups is coming out, and I'm getting like an overflow of emotions. So it's very possible that shouting to the heavens, like spirits wanting you, so overflow of emotion, but also overflow of seeing. Like I'm seeing the eye. There's no eye on here. It's the Pisces, it's the blah 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 blah. You're seeing. It's like your third eye is open and you're seeing, you're understanding the purpose, the reason, what you're getting from this, and how you're going to turn this into a much bigger thing. You can overcome anything. We have the Queen of Wands. Be confident in yourself. And Four of Swords, you are healing. You are healing from something, but you're also learning while you're doing that. So I just want to say, Spirit saying being confident in how you heal and how you help others heal. So that's super interesting. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. You have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Two of Wands is that you have a really important decision to make. You need to choose something. It could have something to do with traveling. This Two of Wands definitely tells me traveling. And Eight of Cups is getting on your path. I know everybody says walking away. I say that sometimes too. But you're not really walking away from anything. We all have one path. There's no wrong path. You can't stray off your path. I don't feel like you can. I'm sure we all have different beliefs, but I don't feel like you can. I feel like everything happens for a reason. There's a purpose, even our mistakes. So that's all part of our path. But the Eight of Cups, you do see like they're leaving those 8 cups behind and they're moving forward on the path because the goal is 10 cups. And the person realizes, oh, those other 2 cups are not here. So something about your spiritual source, opening to your spiritual source, maybe where you get your information or something like that. Maybe you need to travel, search a little further, maybe like in a different part of the world, something like that. Or maybe like your research needs to travel, not necessarily you. And Eight of Cups is like maybe you need to keep looking. There's something else that it's not quite completed, right? Because the 10 of Cups would be the completion. The World, look at that beautiful card, is on the bottom. So the world is open to you. You do have these new opportunities. And the world also, so in the Triple Goddess Tarot, the World card represents the universe. So I do feel like you have like a message from the universe that you're going to share, and the universe is going to open the opportunities up for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Oh, she confirmed. Sounds like my twin who I put on a pedestal. Yep. Yep. He said she went through it for 2 years because she was stubborn. I would say that's funny you said that, Miss L, and that you would say 2 years. I am very stubborn, and it took me a very long time. I didn't even know what was happening, and I would say 3 years, Miss L. 3 years. I know, right? See, guys, nobody's perfect. We all can't do this. Nobody's going to do this journey like completely perfect. Make no mistakes. You know what I mean? There's no such thing. No such thing. Thank you, Divine Strength. Thank you very much. Divine Strength, 3 years right now. Yeah. It's still early in the journey. But look at you jumping out so quickly. I did not jump out here until my I was at the 6.5 year mark, so that should tell you something. Procrastinate. Niha, I see you. Can I have a reading? All right, so I was actually getting ready to wrap it up. But I will pull a Magical Times Oracle card for you. So a message from Spirit for Niha. Message for Niha. Ooh, Niha. I guess we're pulling more cards after all. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. And I was just told we are not pulling more cards. Did you hear my dog bark? Yeah, that's it. So pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. Spirit's trying to show you something. Be aware, Niha. Oh, yes. I remember that. I remember that place. That's when I started manifesting, and that's what's going to happen to you too. Watch. I'm so glad we met and you came in here. You have this cool energy. My whole tribe, Miss L, Sandra, and Jenna. Jenna is our very first giveaway winner. She still comes in here to visit me. I love you guys. I'm so, so, so grateful for this tribe. I started this whole journey thinking I was the only one. I was the only one. No one had ever experienced any of this before. Silliness, right? Yes. Oh, thank you, Miss Owl. Absolutely. I just finished some of your videos that you sent me last week. I actually finished those this morning, right before I was watching Divine Strength Tarot, too. Look, she's Miss L Grace. She sees the 1212 too. Yes. That's one thing you'll notice, Divine Strength. Like when you're come into the tribe, it's very collective. We all experience a lot of things. I always say we are different people in different places, but we are experiencing the same lessons because we're on the same journey. Yes, Miss L is always giving out great advice. Sandra is always helping me with all the comments and the people. I'm always so very grateful for Sandra. They're both moderators on my YouTube channel. I do have several on my YouTube channel. I just don't have any on Facebook or Twitch. We're actually new to Twitch, so we haven't quite really reached the numbers on Twitch, but we are growing. I need to do more just Twitch streams, I feel like, but we'll see about that. But I do these Divine Strength. I do these Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We do all four elements. Yesterday we did fire. Today we did earth. Tomorrow we'll look at water signs. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces are always super popular. And then we do air signs on Monday. But tonight, guys, I want to show you really quickly before I close it out. Tonight we do have that live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to look at all 12 signs. We're going to look at strength and weaknesses. I'm going to ask Spirit to point out one particular weakness and a guidance that you could be needing at this time. So yes, guys, please come back and hang out with me this evening. I'm so excited. I rarely get to do the later in the evening lives. So excited to get to do that. Junior and Amelia are going to the father-daughter dance, so I will be taking pictures. So make sure to check out my community page because I will definitely have them on there. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting me. I appreciate all of you so very much. It is Sandra. I hope you're there. I'm so excited. All right, guys, thank you so much. As always, I am always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.